This is the striker-fired Hi-Point hand cannon, or at least that's one of the many nicknames this 10mm Hi-Point has. Should this blowback pistol be on your 10mm short list? Let's dive in. Initially, this overgrown yeet cannon is polarizing in its design. Stylistically, it looks like something Abby from NCIS would have tucked into her equally oversized boots. Google it if you do not know who that is. For all that do, fantastic. Once I get past the rather large slide with a 5.2-inch barrel inside of it, I realize, wait a second, this thing is $200? That changes the whole review. Let's dive in deeper, starting with the tip. The barrel itself is threaded with the 578x28 TPI and has a thread protector on it. Up top of the slide, your front sight is yellow and angular in design, which just makes it very easy to see. If you follow the lines all the way back, you will notice your rear sight does also have some color to it, both sides having red squares, which really does make it easy to find your target downrange. Another nice thing here is it does come with front and rear slide serrations. That is nice on any handgun, but especially on this one, in part due to its overall size. Finishing with the slide, you do get some text and some logos on the side and back. By far my favorite logo is the one facing the shooter, so you never forget who made this yeet cannon come to life. Also, just a small thing, take a note that the entire slide moves forward and back, so just be careful where you put your thumb when firing this particular firearm. Following the logos down to the grip, which for a 10mm is very nice, especially if you have smaller hands. You can actually get your fingers together, which I can't say about every 10mm handgun. The smaller size is partially due in part to the single stack 10-round magazine sitting inside. The grip on all four sides is polymer with molded lines on the front and back for grip, and then of course on the side, you guessed it, more logos overall. Now, not to be misunderstood here, I love it when someone is proud of what they have made and are not afraid to put their stamp of approval on it with their logo. I just realized as I was looking at this firearm, there are 92 logos in total. Yes, I counted them, even some of the ones that were cut off on the sides. I give props to the commitment to Hi-Point here for putting their logo all over this firearm. Moving to the other side, the safety is located on your left side, and then back down to the mag. It does have a grippy extension on the bottom, which is great for quick extraction, even if it gets stuck, which has not happened to me, at least yet. Moving to the trigger, there is a mag safety, so you actually cannot pull the trigger with this mag not in it. The trigger itself is polymer and does have some nice serrations on the very front fascia of the trigger itself. The trigger pull is very predictable and does have a very clean and predictable break. Let me show you. There's almost no take up at all. There's a little bit of sponginess here, but almost no take up. As soon as you start pulling, it goes bang. Very little movement overall. The trigger guard is mostly squared off and does have a nice curve for your front index finger, or however you would like to hold this particular firearm. And then just in front of that, you have a large Picatinny rail, which is very big. You can pretty much fit any laser or flashlight that you want to put on the front of this thing. With that being said, if you have any experiences with the Hi-Point 10mm, feel free to leave a review below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless. It is time to